and we like to call him the General, John Furlow. Thank you, Jason.
We know.
Good evening. My name is John Furlow, and I'm a candidate for County Judge of Smith County. As was mentioned before, I want to thank you folks for coming out this evening. I don't take the endorsement from grassroots lightly. This job here as county judge is the chief administrative and budget officer for the county. You are my employer. Sometimes politicians forget that when they get into elected positions. And I'll never forget, I will not forget that. I'm answerable to the citizens of Smith County. I'll be answerable to you and your needs and ensuring that those needs are met. Now, the main three things that the county judge needs to take care of and take care of in an admirable way is, number one, you need to take care of the security of the citizens of Smith County, making sure that the sheriff has the adequate equipment and ability to be successful in what he does to make sure things happen. We hear about terrorism, we hear about all that in the news. We got a great sheriff, we got a great sheriff's department. We just need to make sure that he's taken care of, got the right equipment, right money to be able to make that happen. Second thing is the road and bridge. We're not doing real well in that area, primarily not because the money's not there and allocatable to take care of the road and bridge. The aspect of it is there's not been an assessment done lately, and because of that, there's not been a plan. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a assessment done and then go and get a plan to where we have a way and a direction and a vision to go forward. The third thing is supporting the judiciary, the courts, the district attorney's office, to make sure that they have the money and there's not an impediment by the government to make things happen. About me, those are the three focus areas that I'm geared in on. About me, I'm a sixth generation Texan. My family rolled in here in the 1840s. I think John Jarvis and family of mine, we came in a caravan and our wagon wheel broke a little sooner than his wagon wheel broke, and we were too poor to get it repaired, so we just stayed. My father is a career soldier. He's a grad, he spent 21 years in the military. He was a veteran of World War II in Korea. He landed at Normandy on the 6th of June. The two holidays he celebrated every year was the 6th of June and the Battle of the Bulge. Them other ones were other types of holidays. So I grew up part of the greatest generation, and I always had a great appreciation for him. And I held him in great esteem as one of my heroes. And I remember telling him one time, "Dad, you're a hero to me." And he told me, "Son," and something I'll never forget, he said, "The heroes didn't come home." Here's a man who was highly decorated, who had a complete dossier in his military personnel file, gave himself no credit because he was not asked to make the ultimate sacrifice. That's what I am. That's what my DNA is, because it's all about serving others. And when I went into the military and ultimately ended up serving 31 years, rising to the rank of Major General, it was always about serving others. And I continue to do that today, whether it be in a volunteer function or hopefully forward as your county judge is serving you on a daily basis, because it is not about me. And in my DNA, it's not anywhere about me. The newspaper asked me, says, "What are your greatest accomplishments that you did in your military career?" I'm not one of those individuals that has a wall of fame where you can go look and show every picture of every dignitary that you were ever with. It means nothing to me. It's about a part of the process of being able to make things better for the next generation that come down the pipe. Because having grown up with the greatest generation, they're the individuals that made this country as great as it is. They came back from World War II, and they came back to a local area, and they became the leadership locally, and they're the ones that made this country to what we are today. That's when we first started being called a superpower. We were not called a superpower in the 1920s, but we were called a superpower in 1945 and 46 because of the sacrifice that the individual citizens of America made. Recently, it was told to me that the leadership that I have, I'm overqualified at the local level. The 16.5 million individuals that came back to the United States went to the local level. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where the action is at the local level. Government affects you more on a local level than it does at the state or the federal level. If you looking down the road, I was driving down the road one day and you're looking around all the things that you're affected by at the local level. That could be the stop sign, the stop light, the property tax you pay, the sales tax you pay. You're hit more and more on a daily basis, and I assure you, me being a practitioner of limited government,